Why play Renekton top? Well, firstly, he's a massive lane bully with great kill potential. He's very mobile with 2 dashes, he's got a great 1v1, and he's a manaless champion, so you can often outvalue your opponent. However, late game you do fall off into being more of just a frontline, and you can struggle to bully your opponent if they're a pure tank. Renekton's passive builds Fury when he attacks or uses an ability. He gains more Fury if he's below half his hit points, and when your Fury bar turns red, it will buff your next ability. Renekton's Q slices a circle around him, dealing damage and healing him. If used with Fury, it deals more damage and heals more. Renekton's W is an auto attack reset which makes him attack twice and stun the target, dealing damage. If used with Fury, he attacks 3 times instead and the stun is longer. Renekton's E dashes a small distance, dealing damage to anything hit. If this hits an enemy, you can then activate it again to dash again. Only the second dash can be enhanced with Fury, and if you do enhance your dash, it will deal additional damage and shred your enemy's armor. Your ultimate works as a large steroid for 15 seconds. You immediately gain increased maximum health and Fury. During the ultimate duration, you deal damage in an area around you and passively gain Fury over time. Your main combo will be to dash in, then auto attack before resetting it with your Fury and powered W, follow this up with your Q, then get another auto attack in before dashing out. Against most melee champions, this trade is incredibly free as you've already dashed away before they can respond and you're not even using mana for it. For Masteries, go for this, it allows you to deal good damage and trade well. For build orders, start Blade against most melee and Shield against most range with a pot, followed by tier 2 boots ASAP before getting Gore Drinker and Death's Dance. You can also instead get Hullbreaker first while it's still meta. Following this, Sterex and GA are great choices, and following these, any of these are great picks depending on what you need. For skill order, you start Q, then E, then W, before maxing Q, then E, then W, taking ult whenever you can. For summoners, take Flash and Ignite, however if you need to chase down your opponent, consider Ghost, and if you're a team player, you can take TP. During the lane phase, you are looking for every opportunity to bully with your dash into your combo. It doesn't cost you mana, it's incredibly safe, and does amazing damage. If you're able to do this more than once, you can usually force it into a kill, or at the very least tower plates. Remember, as Renekton, you want to win lane. Going even is not good enough for Renekton, so make sure you're playing as aggressive as your wards let you play. If you have information that their jungler is on the other side of the map, play in their face. And if you have good ward coverage, play in their face. Otherwise, your main objectives are to set up good ward coverage to allow you to play aggressively, and if you've got no wards available to you, wait your time until their jungler shows elsewhere. It's always important to be smart with your aggression, and playing this way should prevent their jungler from ever being able to set you back. During the mid game as Renekton, especially if you're the Hullbreaker variant, you are looking to take your tower, as well as use your natural pressure top lane to get Rift Heralds. Taking tower top gives you a ton of extra pressure in the top lane and their top half of the jungle. In addition, being able to secure an early Rift Herald for the jungler to use mid or bot is a great way to turn your amazing early game into multiple winning lanes. During late game team fights, you are looking to use your dashes to go through their front line and get onto a carry. Your damage combined with your tankiness usually gives you plenty of time to take out their carry before their team can deal with you. Following this, try and get as much more damage out as you can and stun anything that moves.